Hey everyone, it is Pastor Kyle here, and I am in a really special room here. You should see the whole thing, it's so awesome. But we're getting ready for our Christmas Eve services at Alive Church. It's this Saturday. Service times are online at alivechurch.com. We're so excited. We're gonna have a great family worship experience, candle lighting. We're gonna have a really awesome kids experience here in the church. So make sure you guys check that out this weekend on Christmas Eve. But we are going through the Life Transformation Bible, and we've got 2 more weeks left. That is it. This is a great tool to use for discipleship, for growing in our faith. We've been going through this all year long, going through the readings in order, but you can jump to any week, start anytime going through this. But this last week, we heard a great message from Pastor Jeff about working for the Lord. And no matter where we're at in our life, how old or how young we may be, we can take this to heart and know that we work for Jesus. He's our ultimate, right, provider in our lives, and we ultimately work for him in what we do. Yes, we have bosses, we have teachers, we have authority, but ultimately we do our work so that we can glorify God through that. Right, and our memory verse this week comes from Ephesians 6:7. It says, work with enthusiasm as though you were working for the Lord rather than for people. And this happens at all stages in our life. If we're kids, right, we can be working hard at going to school, of being a good son, being a good daughter, right? We can work hard at that, listening to our parents, listening to our family. And as we grow older, as we get jobs, right, being a good employee, working hard, being honest, having integrity, they're all great characteristics of God, and ultimately show that we work for the Lord, not just so we can glorify God, but also that we can shine a light in other people's lives as well. And they would look to us and say, man, that person's an awesome worker, and they have a great attitude about life. I'm wondering, what's going on in their life, and we could tell them about Jesus and how we ultimately work for him. So the activity this week in our kids' Bible here, right, you're gonna think of some jobs, some tasks that you do around the house or in your life, whatever it may be, right? Think of 2 tasks. The first one is gonna be one that you do, no problem. You don't think about it at all, right? It's easy for you to do. You love doing it maybe. It's just easy for you to do. Then think about one that is tough, that maybe you don't like doing it, you have a bad attitude about it, right? And you just makes you just feel bad and miserable, right? And we all have those tasks. Maybe it's your day-to-day job, or maybe it's doing a task around the house, right? So I've got my 2 here. One that I wrote down. First one that I don't really mind doing, I just do it around the house, and it's not that big a deal, is doing the dishes, right? When they're there, I do them, don't think twice about it, right? Blow it in the dishwasher, we're good to go. But the one that I really hate doing, I don't like doing this at all, and I just have a bad attitude about it, and if I let it go on too long without doing this, I get in trouble, is picking up dog poop in the backyard. I hate doing it, and I have a bad attitude every time I'm asked to do it or whatnot, right? My wife wants me to do it. But no matter what we're doing, what our tasks are, what our objects, our goals are, our day-to-day job is, we need to know, man, we're doing this so we can glorify God. We have to have a good attitude about going about doing it, right? And doing that, we can work for the Lord rather than for worrying about working for other people. And that frees us up ultimately in our hearts. And we can just worship God through our work. Right? Well, that's this week's daily read. Hopefully you guys have been reading the verses, meditating on this, reading this daily read each and every day. It's a great resource. We give these away for free. If you haven't heard me say it already, kids, youth, adult, Spanish versions. We have a large print editions of these readings in the front. Give these away for free, info@alivechurch.com. Email us or pick one up on the weekend. If you're joining us for Christmas Eve, we'll have all of these out. You guys can pick them up for free, hand them out to friends. Maybe it makes a great Christmas present, right? But give them away so that people can get the daily readings and then go through this Bible and ultimately grow closer to God through that. So thank you guys so much. I've got one final week next week, and that is it for our weekly videos in our Life Transformation Bible. Hope to see you guys soon. Hope to see you here for Christmas Eve. Take care.